Hey guys, welcome back to Airsoft Rangers. Today I'm going to be explaining what Airsoft is and how you can get into this wonderful sport. Let's get started. So Airsoft is a lot like Nerf. You get a fake gun that shoots non-lethal projectiles and you shoot them at each other. However, as I just demonstrated, Nerf isn't very powerful. Airsoft, on the other hand, is, and also looks a lot more realistic. The best way I can describe Airsoft shortly is it's like Nerf but for older kids. But you guys want to see a little more than that. So let me get into some more specifics. Alright, so I'm just going to compare the two, Nerf and Airsoft, so you guys can get a good idea of what it actually is. So, Nerf shoots these little foam and rubber projectiles. They fly maybe 10, 15, 25 feet per second. Enough that it's going to go somewhere, but not fast enough for it to hurt. Airsoft, on the other hand, shoots these little 6mm plastic BBs. Notice they're plastic, not metal. So it's not BBs you shoot out of like a Red Ryder or something like that. Now these do go pretty fast, somewhere around 400 feet per second. Enough that it stings a little if you get shot, but not enough to cause any permanent damage unless it hits you in the eye, which is why we wear eye pro. Another thing about this BB is it's biodegradable. So you can't obviously see it's biodegradable. It's about the chemical compound in it. But if you sit outside long enough, they'll degrade into the ground and it'll be fine for the environment. However, if you buy the non-biodegradable version, they'll sit around for a while because it's just plastic. So if you're going to play outdoors, make sure you get the biodegradable ones. Alright, now we're moving on to the difference between the guns. Nerf typically is made of plastic and shoots probably around 10 to 25 feet per second. Again, not super fast, but I mean, it gets going. This shoots around 400 feet per second, and this is fairly good. There are guns that shoot faster and slower depending on what you want. I have a pistol that shoots about 200, but that's also an extremely nice pistol that's meant to shoot long range. How it goes long range while shooting so slow, don't really know, but that's just how the BB works. Probably has something to do with the hop-up mechanism inside of it. And speaking of mechanisms, this is a lot more complicated than the Nerf gun. So the Nerf guns run off of spring power. Like you push this back, pull it forward, or rather let it slide forward, and then it'll shoot one bullet. This, I have to charge it. There's battery in the back. You can see where it is in my review video for this rifle. And then there's a whole bunch of mechanics inside. We have motors, pistons, springs, a whole bunch of other stuff. And this is only for battery-powered guns. There's also gas-powered guns, spring-powered guns, and HBA-powered guns. I guess a good comparison would be, this would be like a spring gun in Airsoft, except Airsoft generally will shoot farther and faster. I say generally because you're going to find those really bad spring pistols on Amazon that shoot like 5 feet and double load or whatever. Those are horrible. So, yeah, generally, Airsoft is a lot more expensive, shoots a lot faster and a lot farther, but that's because, again, this is more for adults to teenagers. This is more for younger kids. Now, if you're an adult playing Nerf, I think that's awesome. It's just, you know, you're not going to see a 4-year-old running around with an Airsoft gun, unless you let your 4-year-old run around with an Airsoft gun, but that's... Now, for the final part of the video, how do you get into Airsoft? So, you're going to need to buy a couple different things to get into it. First off, you want to buy a good set of face protection. For example, eye pro and mask. And make sure they're good. You don't want to skimp out on it. Because if you buy something cheap and it fails at the wrong time, that's going to go into your eye or that's going to go in your face and that's going to cause some bad damage. You also generally want to find stuff that covers your ears as well, because the BB can get inside your ear and that's not going to be very good for you. So that's facial gear. You don't need to go out and buy a whole bunch of camo or plate carriers or helmets. When I first started out, I wore black pants and a hoodie. You can even stick the magazines in the hoodie pouch, because that works too. Or if you have smaller magazines, you can stick them in your pockets. Or even just have BBs in your pocket and then just manually load them if you only have one magazine. But where to buy a gun? So that depends. If you're going to be doing battles with your friend, I'd suggest buying an AEG. You can generally get an okay starter AEG for around $100. If you have a little more money to spend, you can get what I got, Vulcan Model M ASL. Check the review video to see more. For roughly $200, this is probably upwards to $400 because I've added red dots and cameras and flashlights and whatnot. But that's just personal preference. you can generally get a great gun for between $100 to $200. And I also highly suggest you get a assault rifle, not a sniper, because they're going to shoot the same distance, and the assault rifle shoots a lot faster. So let's see, we got goggles, mask, and a gun. So that'll set you back anywhere between $130 to $230, not including BBs. If you want to buy BBs, you can get packaged biodegradable ones for about $10, maybe $20 if you want to get bigger ones. I suggest getting .2s or .12s. Alright, so we got all that. Oh, and batteries. You do want batteries for your gun. Some guns come with some guns don't. When I bought mine, it didn't come with one, so I had to buy a battery and charger. And make sure you get a smart charger, because otherwise you're going to need to watch your battery charge, and you don't want to, stop paying attention and have the battery get damaged. So that's about all you need. You got your weapon, you got your protection, and you got stuff to make sure your rifle works. So now you're ready to start airsoft. Also, if you don't want to go drop a whole bunch of money and you just want something you can shoot in the backyard, you can just get like eye protection, like just general safety glasses, and then buy like a $10, $15, $50 if you want to be kind of expensive plinker or CO2 pistol and just shoot in the backyard. Also, if you want to just have a pistol, that's perfectly fine. I actually started out with just a pistol, and I'd borrow my friend's rifle until I found a rifle in the woods, but that's another story. Pistols work great. I got like a $50 CO2 pistol that lasted me a year before seal blew out on that, but I think I was just taking bad care of that because I was fairly new to it. So if you want to go, like, be really competitive, you can go $100 to $200 rifle. If you want to just have fun while battling your friends, you can get like a $50 to $100 pistol. And if you want to shoot stuff in the backyard or woods, you can go anywhere from like a $10 to $50 spring pistol. I hope this information helps. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!